Welcome back, guys. We're gonna get ready, and we're gonna get ready today with a couple of new products, but one item I want to use is the Give Me Glow My Little Teddy palette. Reason for it is because I remember like a year or so ago, this says limited edition, but I think you can still get it. About a year or so ago, lots of people were talking about like they wanted them to do a cool tone palette, so they did that. They have a cool tone palette coming, and they have another palette coming. I have this. This is the only eyeshadow palette I think I have from these guys. And I do have a couple of bronzers, which I really like the bronzers. But I haven't really pulled this out to use it. And yeah, I feel like I should. So one, we can see what the formula is like. I already know the shimmers are not like anything special. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're not really even shimmers, quite frankly. They're like metallics. So if you like metallics, this is fantastic. But I thought, you know, there's only 5 in here. I was like, we should dig this out. Like, there's the metallics. It's a good day to dig them out and give it a try. I'm going to grab some makeup wipes. We're going to play with this because some of you might have seen the 2 new palettes floating around, like photos of them. And you might be tempted to go buy one or both of them. And you may never have tried their formula before. I myself am tempted, maybe sometime next year, because I'm changing my habits for buying makeup next year. I'm also tempted to go buy them, but I'm not going to if I don't really like the quality. So yeah, hair is freshly washed. I washed it last night before bed, and I just washed it with shampoo. I didn't condition it or anything, so she's a little bit puffy. I didn't put anything in it actually after washing it last night. I washed it and put on my head wrap thing and left it go. Because I'm going to do my hair probably tonight for work tomorrow. So for right now, I'm just going to throw it up in a bun while we get ready. How about that? Other items that I want to use. Finally got my hands on the Too Faced Better Than Sex, the brown mascara. I like the packaging. But I've been trying to get my hands on this one. And even my coworker, she said this is her favorite mascara. I've had the black, I think I've had the black one. I don't remember. And if I did, it was like ages ago. But I decided to, I told her, like, I really want to get a really good brown mascara. She says she stands by this one, so I bought that. I love the color of the packaging. That color speaks to me. I did go ahead and get another Merit lip oil. This one's in I can't see. This one might be, I can't see what color this one is. But tinted lip oil, and I like the Merit tinted lip oils. I mean, it doesn't really show up, honestly. I just like how thin these are. And they're moisturizing. Like, I can put this on and not have to really think about it. It doesn't feel like a lip oil, though. It feels more... Let me put my glasses on and I can see... come back. Oh my gosh. Actually, I'll just pull up the Sephora app. Sephora VIB sales happening tomorrow. So this is going to be a chit-chatty get ready with me. Sephora VIB sales happening tomorrow. I like that color. I mean, I don't know what I want to order. I kind of know, kind of don't. Let me tell you guys the shade of this. And then I have one more new product, which I will say when I got this, I was like, where, like, what is this? Tammy. Again, I noticed something on the schedule this morning. So next week's schedule, it was set. And then she did a new one, and I like the new schedule. I mean, I like them both. But I noticed something this morning looking at the schedule. And so I pointed it out to I messaged my coworker who I know is at work. And I was like, hey, can you just go check the schedule? I was like, because I noticed on Sunday somebody's being trained on cooking, but I think the other person that's cooking that day is also a new person. And I think she went and looked and she pointed it out to the manager for me. Tabby. So it's called Tabby. It's a rose brown. I mean, I have another shade too. They all do kind of look similar. At least the ones that I have. This one's not shimmer, is it? Did I buy the shimmer one? Maybe. I guess I did. Twin set. I have also the shade twin set. But they also have high shine ones. And if I were to get one from down here, I don't know. I like the darker colors from these because they're not so in your face. But this sangria, this dark berry one, I could see me potentially one day getting that one. There's also a deep brown out of stock. Yeah. Which is called Falcon. I would like to get that one eventually. I like the darker, Mapleton, a sheer brown. I don't know. I like these darker colors because, like I said, the shades, the collection, tinted lip oils. I don't know. They're nice. Perfect for every day. Anywho, oh shit. Sorry, I forgot I was recording. Not me in my own little world just texting away. Sorry guys, I'm like, did I say any of this stuff out loud? No, I'm not on edibles this morning. Stuff's going down at work. Damn phone. Shouldn't have picked it up. I forgot I was recording. In my own little world. You know how it is sometimes. Yeah, so I really like these. Jeez Louise, Tammy. I literally was about to get up and walk away. Alright, and then the last day, I've been wanting, actually there's 3 of these I've been wanting, 3 shades. I ordered one. Is it cold out?
Not really. It's still chilly.
I decided to order one. I believe I have one in my Sephora cart for the VIB sale. I mean, I guess we'll see how this is. You know, like sometimes you buy something without seeing it in person, so you're not really sure how big it's going to be. And then you're like having flashbacks of the money you spent on it, and you're like, damn, does this make sense? Anyways, I'll tell you what one of the products is. I really thought this was going to be much bigger. That's what she said. Anyways, this is Guerlain. Do you see where we're going? About to go? What road we're about to go down here? Guerlain has that's probably pronounced wrong, but they have a couple of blushes, powder blushes. I've had my eyeball on for like a very, very, very long time. And I was like, you know what? You weren't scared to spend money on Dior, so why not buy something you really, really want? So I did. I bought one. I have one in my cart. I'm rethinking things, but I bought one of their Terracotta blushes. This thing's so tiny. I don't want to go look at the price for this. I don't even want to know how much product's in here. But I bought the shade. You see how light that is? So pretty. I bought the shade 00 Nude Claire. Or light, sorry, 00 Light Nude. It does have scent, but you gotta get pretty close to it. Feels nice and soft. And I like pink blushes. I do. See, it's very light and soft. There's a reason why I wanted this one. I did not think, though, it was this tiny. And if I really like this one, I mean, I'm going to use it today. It's very, very light. Like, very light. But I feel like I'll be able to build it up. We'll see. Using this one should determine if I will get the other one. It has a mirror. I do like the packaging. I really like it. It's nice and compact. It's easy to open. There's like this thing in there. See? I like that, okay? You're paying for a name. Sometimes you're paying for the packaging too. So I do like this. But why I was thinking this was going to be much larger. I was thinking it was going to be like at least this big, at least, or even bigger. But, you know, hey, I did what I did, okay? Anyways, I'm going to play with this stuff, see how it goes, and yeah, I feel like I'm now mentally distracted by something. Okay. Is my skin, I know I got some dryness in here. I'm going to put on some L'Oreal Gloomy Lotion because I do feel like my skin's feeling a little bit dry. So we'll put this on. Just some extra glow, extra moisture. We're going to use these products. We're going to see what we think about this blush formula. I think I know what I want to use under the blush. Now I'm like, did I say out loud that my schedule's getting changed? Our next week's schedule already got changed, so we had the next week's schedule. I liked it. It got changed yesterday due to some unforeseen circumstances, and I also liked it. Again, I noticed something this morning, and I mentioned it to my coworker just to see if what I was seeing was correct. I guess I was correct, so now it's getting redone again. I really, I don't mind training people. But really, does the schedule really need to get changed? It does need to get changed again. I feel like, can't we just like swap one thing and leave it at that? I don't know. I feel like that could work. What foundation do we want to use today? It's so quiet in here. Oh my gosh. I don't got the fan on or anything. Quick little update. These did not budge off my eyes yesterday. The Armani liquid eyeshadows. I really like that. Those are also probably going to go into my early morning shifts, or like either opening shifts, or if I'm doing sandwich shift and I don't want to, like, I want to maybe sleep in. Those are going to go into my quick, like, out the door makeup. So I have a couple of products that I feel like are perfect for, at least for me. Because I do like sitting down and doing like full on eyeshadow looks. But at 4:30 in the morning, maybe not. I mean, I'm known to do that, but not always. Anyways, that's just my quick update. I really, really like those. Especially because they stayed and they were very easy to use. Foundation. What do we want to do? Have we only used one foundation so far? Like, today's Thursday. You're telling me I've only used... Well, I've used two. I need my eyebrow stuff. I have a drawer here. As I use makeup throughout the week, I put all the makeup that I use after I upload my video into the drawer so that my weekly roundup, it's a lot easier to do. All the makeup gets put into one drawer. I'm taking my eyebrow stuff out before I forget. For foundation, what's one that I haven't used in a hot minute? Sounded like something was clapping back there. What the heck? We're gonna do the Rimmel Lasting Finish. I've used this a couple of times. I do think I like this. Hyaluronic acid, 2% niacinamide, hydration boost. Yeah, it's definitely been a hot minute since I've used this one, so we're gonna use it. It's like newer. It's only down to here. I have several foundations that are just about going. This one, does this have a scent? It does. That's interesting. So that's a pump spread out on this side of my face. If I end up being the one that gets my schedule changed, especially for Sunday, I'm supposed to have Sunday off. I hope the heck I get all next weekend off then, because that means I'm going to be working all this weekend. Which again, I don't mind. I don't mind training. And I don't mind working weekends, but I don't like it if I'm working back-to-back weekends. Because like, those are the only days, Saturdays and Sundays are the only days that the week mat gets off. Okay, not bad. That looks nice. I don't know. It says hydrating. I don't see anything about... It says lasting finish. Up to 35-hour hydration boost. Okay. The finish... I need a mirror. Sometimes you need a mirror because then you can see. I mean, I can still see my skin through it, but I feel like it's even out. I don't look like I'm hydrated to myself. Honestly, I feel like I look like a matte. And keep in mind, I just put that L'Oreal Lumi Glotion underneath. Is that just my eyes? Are my eyes deceiving me? I feel like I look mattified. It's not the color. The color matches perfect. But for something that's saying it's hydration. Well, I mean, we'll have to get the rest of the makeup done. 2% niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, up to 35-hour hydration boost. I'm not seeing... Ooh, I will say, I like how that looks on my nose, though. Because sometimes when I put foundation on my nose, I don't like how it looks. I'm gonna make sure. Like, I really like making sure it's all blended in. Yeah, even on my chin. Okay. I mean, it's been months since I've used this one. Like, I think I used it once or twice. I do believe I said I liked it, but it's been, like I said, it's been months. Because I really, like, the Makeup by Mario one and the Maybelline Lumi Matte are, like, my favorites, and then the Hourglass. Okay, so we'll leave like that for now. Now we're going to go into bronzer. Let's use the Tarte Sculpt tape. It's also been a little bit since I used this. Again, everything I use will get put in the description box. In case you're like, hey, you're gonna tell us what it is. Yeah, it's the shape, oh my gosh, the Tarte Sculpt tape contour wand. I really like the color of it and the ease of use. It also has like there's clicks off, like you can turn it so that the product stops coming out. Can it potentially get messy? Yeah, so if you're careful with it, it isn't as messy as the e.l.f. ones or the Charlotte Tilbury ones. Although I haven't had the Charlotte Tilbury one, but I've heard multiple people say the Charlotte Tilbury one also gets pretty messy. So I haven't bought it. I don't know if I'll ever own a Charlotte Tilbury beauty wand. Who knows? This hasn't piqued my interest. I don't know. For me, I feel like some higher end stuff does pique my interest, and I'm like, ooh, I would like to try that, and so I will. And then other products, like especially hyped up products, I'm just like, I don't know. Not everything does it for you. Just making sure this is blended nice. Do I even want to know who that is right now? Like, you can't text me that and then give no, what do you call it? Okay, so that's nice. For bronzer, you know what? Let's use one of the Give Me Glow ones. Which one do I want to use though? So I have Good Times and Tan Lines. I've showed this one multiple times. I also have Swim Shady. So this one's more cool tone. This one's more warm. I like both. I really like these from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. I probably am going to use Swim Shady. And then another bronzer that I have, but I use it as a blush. It's so pretty as a blush. It's in the shade Sunburn, but it's a bronzer. But I like this. It's called Sunburn, and that is so pretty as a blush. Should I show you guys? It's called Sunburn, but I like it as a blush. I have a powder blush that I'm going to use today though, so I'm not going to do that one. The Good Times Tan Lines bronzer is right there. Also, it is an orange, so that's also why I like these. And then Swim Shady, which is I'm gonna use this one today. It's probably the one I've used the most so far. And this one's lighter. It's right up here. But you can build it up. So we're going to use Swim Shady. Swim Shady, yes, I have the shades. Let's put this on. It's very pretty. So yeah, I haven't ordered anything else. I've been saying this for like the past year, a couple of times, that if they come out with more products, they have blushes I want to try, but I don't want to place an order just for a couple of blushes with them. I said that they need to come out with several more products that, for me, in order for me to do an order from them, because it's so expensive. I got hit with duties, taxes, everything when I did an order with these guys. Like, it was a lot. It was almost the same price as the order that I had done, which was these 3 bronzers and this eyeshadow palette. So like I said, I wasn't going to do another order unless I'm going to be ordering more stuff than that. Do I have a pimple? Oh, I do. But yeah, I like this bronzer. Now, for blush, I'm going to start out with I think maybe this one. Like, yes, it's going to be warm on the eyes and cool on the cheeks. This is an e.l.f. blush. You could also do like, I mean, some of these, I think all 4 of these ones would work with this. This one here is a bit deeper, but I think it would still look very pretty. This one's a bit more pink, but it would still be pretty. And then both of these will work. This one's more nude, but it's not called nude. What's this one called? It'll be in the description box. I really can't stand how... Peach Perfect. This one's called Peach Perfect. It's the lightest one that I have. And then the one beside it has more pink to it. I feel like this one says something rose. Dusty Rose is this one. Oh gosh. I mean, maybe I'll mix these two. I do tend to mix my blushes. And then I guess I see there's one of my rare or liquid highlighters. I'm not buying any more of the e.l.f. liquid blushes. I have plenty in here. They're fantastic. I don't know. Oh my goodness. I gravitate more towards the cream stick blushes now. I mean, it's like a phase, but I'm not getting rid of them, none of the ones I have. And if I do, I might actually, I'm not going to say I'm not going to. I do think I have to do a declutter. It's not going to be a huge declutter, but I'm going to do it when I do my makeup collection. And I think I'm going to do that sometime in November. It'll be like 3 parts. I'll declutter things as I'm doing my makeup collection. I think I'm going to... These are my probably 2 most used blushes from here. I really like this one too. Because this is very... Yeah, I'm going to use the Peach Perfect one because it's very light. And I'll be able to get a better idea of like how this blush builds up. If I do something too colorful, I might not be able to tell. So I'm going to go with this first. See how light that is? Very pretty. Very, very pretty. So we'll start with this. That's pretty. Have you guys ever bought something that when you actually get it, you're like, what the heck? Okay, so that's on. Take this around the edge. Just around the edge. Now I'm going to go into face powder. Before I do that, I'm probably gonna, yeah. And I also want highlighter, because I believe this is matte. I want some glow on my cheeks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Morphe powder and I'm going to put this to set my cheeks. Because this has like a nice glow to it. But not, there's no color. That's what I should say, I guess. But it gets like a nice glowy finish. So I'll put that just on my cheeks. And then I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. Look at me using loose powder. Who am I? And then I'll put the Maybelline loose powder everywhere else that I want it. David's taking care of supper for us today. I'm like, yay. He's getting us Burger King, I think. Tomorrow, I don't have to go to work until, I think, 3. So I'm going to make chili tomorrow, because I was like, you know, we haven't had chili in a while. And I'm also working all darn day Saturday. I'm not off till like 8 Saturday, so I was like, I'll make enough chili to do at least 2 suppers tomorrow and Saturday. I'm supposed to have Sunday off. I have written down for Sunday supper. That might not be happening. Especially if I am the one that ends up getting my schedule changed. Although I could leave instructions for, I'm taking the Maybelline down here on this lower part. I could leave instructions for Matt on how to cook a chicken. Or I can figure out something else that he'd be able to make. I have all next week's meal plan done too. It's like, why? Why? Can I have a week where the schedule stays the same? Please. Time for some water. I already had 2 cups of coffee. Believe it or not, I have no work today. Tell me why I was up at 6:30. Kind of funny. Not really. I was like, why am I awake? Okay, now. Nice. Okay, I like this base. I like this base. Very nice. Now I'm going to go into this blush. And we're going to tap, 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 tap. I feel like I'm not scared to tap, 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 tap because of how light it is. So I'm just going to go in here. And bam. That's pretty. I feel like it doesn't look like it's doing a lot, but I can see it. That's pretty. Is that like... Let me go read this one. Is this the one that's the bluish tone? Because that... Like I said, there was 3 I wanted. I would like to have. Okay, maybe not want, but I would like to have. One of them had like a pink blue undertone, and I think this might be the one. And I was like, yes, please. Darn internet, come on. I'm paying for mobile data. Okay, the other one that's in my cart is this one. And that one's it's called 03 Dark Nude, and that one's a deep rosy brown. That one's in my Sephora cart. This one, Light Nude, this is a fresh beige pink. Yes, that's what it is. It's beige pink, but I can see the pink. So that's the lightest one, and that one's called Light Nude. The other one is light pink, and it's a soft bluish pink. I want to start with the lightest shade first, because I feel like getting the lightest shade, the beige pink, and then that rosy brown one, a deep rosy brown one, that one would... There's also a mysterious plum. That one's too purpley plum for me. I'm going to still keep the dark nude in there. My Sephora cart, I tell you, I might have it figured out tomorrow or over the weekend or before the sale ends. Right now I don't, because I don't know. I'm not going to be hitting checkout tomorrow. Same thing, I tapped a bunch in there. I'm just going to tap it on. That's so pretty. Can you guys see it? I can. Sometimes something's light. I read reviews on these. I read some people said like there's no pigment whatsoever. I mean, I'm not the fairest person out there, but I can see it. Very pretty. Hang on, maybe I'm thinking about the wrong one. 1 second. I read reviews and I tend to take reviews with a grain of salt. Very pretty. There's a... Is this the one that I was reading? There was something else I had my eyeball on. I take reviews with a grain of salt, but when every review on something is all like negative... Okay, no, it wasn't this. This has all great reviews. What was I looking at? And it was all negative. Let me check my wish list. Maybe it's something in here. Oh, this is one item. I think this has like mostly... No. No. The NARS palette. But I've seen people use this. Oh, there's also negative reviews on this... YSL. A lot of people are saying don't waste your money on this because it has no pigment. How are you guys using this? You're not getting any pigment whatsoever. I use this and I get pigment no problem from using this product. Like, look at the blushes. How are you not getting any pigment from using this? So many reviews say that this has zero pigment. Are you maybe not, like, I don't know, how are you using it? To me, it's perfectly pigmented. And the highlighters, I like them all. The only one I don't like for highlighters is this one. But I like even like mixing the highlighters in with the blush. Like, yeah. So that's why I say take reviews with a grain of salt. I think this is a fantastic palette. I have no problem getting pigment from it at all. Okay, so yeah. So far, so good. So yeah, that was one item, but there was something else. This NARS one, guys, tell me I do not need to buy that. I do not need to buy it. The packaging is getting me. These colors are so pretty. Even looking at the swatches, I'm like, but you know what? It's like, how often are you going to pull that out? Not often enough. But there was something else that I was looking at that has reviews. I mean, my wish list is down to the nitty gritty. If only I could remember what it was that I was looking at and I was like, ooh, I might need that. I don't know. Do you guys think any new things are going to pop up tomorrow morning? Right as the sale begins? I don't know. I checked last night, this morning. I don't see anything new that's been added. But I will say, glad I bought that blush. That's very pretty. That's like, throw me on and go out the door. I really like that color. Not surprising. So now I'm going to spray my face. I don't need to, but I'm going to. Shake, shake, shake. So yeah, so far, I like it. I'm trying to debate what I want to do. Tomorrow's Halloween and I got work. I might do full beat tomorrow for work. Full glam. I don't know. I say that and probably go to work with very basic makeup on. Okay, we're gonna let that just take the sponge. Yeah, that foundation has a scent to it. It's not gone bad. This one's older than it, okay? I've never had a foundation that's had a smell to it before. Okay, that smells like a normal foundation to me if I was to say. That's a normal foundation scent. Okay. Let me smell. Like this one's one of my newer ones. This one's also older than that one. Let me just see, guys. I gotta make sure. Does this one come off? It's got to, right? It's gotta come off. No? I mean, I already know this one has no smell. But even that one's older. Yeah, that smells like a normal foundation. That smells... I have it on my face, so it's kind of too late for me to... This one's also older than it. It's kind of too late. I don't think I can open this one. But normal foundation smell. Yeah. Yeah, normal. This foundation, it'll be in the description box because I think it looks fantastic. I'm not going to use any more of that. Because why does that smell? I don't even know how to describe the smell to you guys. Whoa, geez, you pick it up by the cap and it falls off. But now I'm curious. That one smells nice. That smells like watermelon. Not watermelon, sorry. But there's like a fruity scent to this one. Should I be concerned? Yeah, I do not like that. I'm not going to use this anymore, but I'll put it... That concerns me a little bit. If I wake up with a reaction tomorrow, we know why. Yeah, this is like one of my newer ones. I mean, like I said, it's been like a couple of months since I've used it, but I've never had a foundation that smelled like that before. And it looks fine, but that smell, it's like, anywho. We're moving on, moving forward. I'm going to put some brow glue in before I start my eyeshadow. Do you guys have that? Smell it, if you do. And tell me how it smells compared to the rest of your foundations. The rest of my foundations they don't smell like that. That's a weird smell. At least I know if I get a reaction on my face. It's probably from that. And even if I don't, I'm not going to use it now. Just in case. How do I want to do my makeup tomorrow for work? I'm only going to be at work for like 5 hours tomorrow. 3 to 8. I mean, it's a shift. I like that shift, actually. Not everyone does. I do. I feel like it's very chill. Just like I do like closing. I just don't like the fact that closing is not till 10. And I don't get to see Matt. So I have to wait to see him. Alright, we'll let that dry. Half that I think is on my straw. I'm going to put some actual lip balm on for now. And I'm going to use the Phyto, Naturium Phyto Glow. This one's in Petal. I'm like down to the nitty gritty on the clear one. I wear that one at bedtime. I have other lip products, Tammy. You have other lip products. These ones are a bit thicker, which I like. Why aren't you coming out? Sometimes it's a pain in the arse to get it to squeeze out. I like how thick they are, and they're very moisturizing. Like I said, the clear one I use bedtime, and the one that I have is just about gone. And yes, I like putting lots on. I like how these feel. I'll put this in the description box too, so you guys, in case you guys are wondering. All right, now we're gonna get into the eyes. I'm gonna grab some eyeshadow brushes. See, every darn video, every time, every time, whether I'm recording or not, I'm always dropping. Something gets knocked over. This here, because I'm like squeezing every ounce out of it. I do have another one. I have a backup, but I'm trying to make sure I get every ounce of that out. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I want that or not. Let's move. What am I trying to do? Get these out of my way. Those don't go there. These go over here. All right, I've got brushes. I need a cloth. All right, so this is the Give Me Glow My Little Teddy palette. I'm gonna start out with Cozy AF, which is this one right here. And I'm going to start out with a Simply Posh brush. No, there's no name on here. We'll start out with this. I'm going to put this on the lid and blend it up. That's like a, it's definitely a cool tone beige. Okay, next I'm going to go into, I mean, it's all browns, okay? So if you like neutrals, this would be great. I'm going to go into Warm and Fuzzy Feeling, which is this one. So it's a little bit darker than that one up here. And this one, you know me, I do my makeup style is pretty much the same every time. I'm going to put some out here. And then take it up to the crease like that. Okay. Then I'm gonna go into, which brown shade should I use? I'm a neutral girl, man, but some of these are kind of redundant a little bit. The teddy bears are so cute, though. Do you guys see them? Like, there's a teddy bear in every single one. It's all the same bear. I'm gonna go into Honey Pot. This one's called Honey Pot. I'm gonna go into this one. Just put the shade right here, because I'm probably gonna take another shade and blend it into this one. I'm not gonna go as high with this one, at least not yet. Well, we'll see. If you have this palette, let me know. It's been sitting in my drawer. I need to have, or I should have, a drawer of shame, because this would be in there. I have so many darn palettes though. And yeah. I'm just gonna blend. I think that's pretty. I mean, it's browns. So the cool tone one, to me it looks like it's mauve-y. I'm so confused. Am I confusing myself? 1 second. Because this looks cool tone, right? This is not warm toned. They said, give me glow cosmetics. Let's go. Give me glow. Give me glow. Yeah, so it's supposed to be the cool version, and it's very pinky mauve-y. The cool version to this one, which apparently is warm. No. Where's the warmth? This one's a little bit warm. To me, this palette's not... To me, this is cool tone. Are you guys seeing warm? Am I not understanding the difference between cool tone and warm tone? To me, this is cool tone. For the most part. There might be like the odd shade in here that might lean a little warm, but this is... Watch it again. Crap. How cute. Yeah, because there was like this whole like, you asked, we listened, and like the cool tone ones, like to me it's like purple mauve, and it does look cool tone, but so does this. Not me out here complaining. Am I complaining? Yeah, cool teddy versus warm teddy. Can I restart this one? Like even side by side, they both look very cool tone to me. I don't know. Anyways, all that to say, I don't know what I'm complaining for. The new one that's coming, that's cool tone, which it is legit cool tone. This one, I have it in front of my eyes. This is cool tone as well. It's very pretty, but they have this new one, Down to Earth. And see, one of you guys who I commented on all my videos, I don't have names not memorized, but she said she's seen this and she's like, I thought of you. It's definitely a Tammy palette. And she's 100% correct, because I seen this and I was like, heck yes. Like, to me, that palette is beautiful, and I would like to one day have it here at my desk. Yeah, that is so pretty. That's a fantastic palette. Like, the color story. Yes, please. Anyways, give me a glow. I don't even know how much that's going to run for. Have I not been doing the other eye as well? Okay, what shade did I go into? Honey Pot. Honey Pot. Anyways, as you guys can see, I have Honey Pot on there. Does that look cool tone to you? To me, it looks warm. Oh my gosh. Does that look warm tone to you? To me, it looks cool. Or is it because of my undertone? I don't know. I mean, these are, I will say, these are blending nicely. Maybe if I hold this up with the Makeup by Mario palette. It's so quiet in here. I'm so used to having the fan on. But I turned it off because I was like, hey, paying an electricity bill around here. Might want to... Although our electricity bill for this month, only $62. And I was like, not bad, not bad. Especially, like we got... There's always people home. I just cleaned the brush off, so there's nothing extra on here. There's always somebody home. Stuff's always on. Fans are always going at night. Everybody in this household is a fan person. Like, we all have fans running at night in order to sleep. It's like the white noise. Actually, quite frankly, we have a fan that runs at night and my sleep sound machine, whatever you want to call it. I have that running as well, plus an ear plug in. So it's like kind of counterintuitive, whatever, but Matt snores, man. I'm surprised the neighbors don't come up here knocking on our door. So far, I like that. These are blending nicely. This is why I'm using this, because like I don't want to order. I mean, not gonna happen anytime soon. Let's that like that's. Oh my gosh, let's let that be clear. I think that's the proper way to say that. But it's maybe sometime next year, if I'm still thinking about those palettes. I'm gonna go into a brush that's a little bit smaller, still Simply Posh Cosmetics. I'm gonna go into Cocoa Cuddles. So this one right here. I mean, like, some of these do look warm tone, but I'm seeing cool tones in here. I'm gonna put this in here. It's pretty. It's a lot darker than I was expecting, but it's okay. And this one, I'm gonna stay more so in the grays. Cocoa Colors. Are any of you excited to see what Nomad's new palette is going to fully look like? As well as the new Simply Posh Cosmetics palette. I'm excited. I'm more excited to see the new Simply Posh Cosmetics palette. Not because I'm going to get it. I'm really, it's like, what are you going to look like? Because I said I want to be, starting January, I'm only allowing myself to buy one eyeshadow palette a month. So in 2026, only 12 eyeshadow palettes are allowed to enter my makeup collection. 12 palettes. If I make an exception, it would be, and I'm just saying this, if I make an exception to that, it would be if I decide to do the Give Me Glow, I would order the 2 palettes at once. Because of the fees and stuff that I have to pay. I can't see me... I don't know, I guess we'll see what people release this year, upcoming year too. I'm just going to do a little bit more of that shade on this side, because it looks like I got more on this side. But we'll have to see what people come out with. Like I said, I like neutrals. A lot could happen. My makeup style could change. The kind of products I use could change. going to go back into the first brush that I was using, and I'm going to go into the Warm and Fuzzy one. Well, I'm going to mix the Warm and Fuzzy with that first shade that I used. And I'm just going to see how cool tone, like these look cool tone to me. Going in the crease a little bit with these. The reason why I say they look cool tone, because it looks ashy now that I put them on. So this is not a straight up warm palette. There's definitely cool tones in here. But I'm doing that because I kind of want to get some of these colors blended up here as well, so it's not just all down here. Okay, I do want to go into Positively Adorable. That one's caught my eye. I want to go into this one. Just a doubt, because these are pigmented. The shade also looks warm. Yeah. Actually, I think with this one, you could do a full-on cool tone look with it, if that's what you wanted, or you could do, it's like how many shades of brown am I going to blend together? But this, I don't know. If you're new here, I do like mixing colors, overlapping. I don't know. When I know I'm at the point, I'll know I'm at the point. Is it necessary to use this many browns? No, it isn't. Okay. For the lower lash line, I'm going to use some of these metallics that are in here, but for the lower lash line, I think I want to use... I'm going to Teddygram right here. That one's called Teddygram. Again, just a quick dip. Like I said, these are they're pigmented more than what I was thinking they were going to be. I want the most of that pigment out here, and then whatever's left, bring it inward. I mean, as I'm using this, I'm thinking it's definitely pigmented. No, I'm not having any issues with the blending. I'm not seeing any powder. The only thing I see is like the times I was digging my fingers into the metallics, I got shimmer on there, but I'm not seeing any powder in here. I'm not seeing fallout from me, you know, dipping in there. I used Teddygram, right? Yeah. Again, just dipped again in the Teddygram. I think I went a little bit harsher on that one. But yeah. This is a very monochromatic palette. I mean, it's a big palette. There's a lot of browns in here. It is, like I said, a little bit redundant, but I don't know. I don't think I would have to see that bigger palette, the Down to Earth, whatever. 100% I could see me buying that one. The other one though, I don't know. I have to like take another look at it, see it getting used. I'm not worried about, I don't think I'm worried about their quality. But this is making my blue eyes pop. Wouldn't be worried about the quality. Just more of like how many of the shades in the newer one that's supposed to be the cool tone, how many of the shades are super similar. Because looking at this one, there's no mirror. It's just a clear thing. But they're very similar. Because like I look at this and I'm like, this shade and this shade look very similar. This shade and this shade look very similar. This shade and this shade look very similar. These look like they all look very similar. So I feel like they could have probably taken out 2 rows and made it like that big. Like not take away these 2 rows, but they could have like knocked out probably 6 shades and made this a 12 pan palette. I don't know. So I don't know if I would get the new one. And now I'm looking at these shimmers. They are metallics. They are pretty. So Wanna Play, that one automatically draws my attention. So I'm going to put this one on. Automatically draws my attention. I might put something else over this. We'll see. That's not from this palette, but we'll see. Or I might just go with it for the day. So there's that one, Wanna Play. And I'm thinking maybe Such a Softie. I'm thinking maybe this one right here. Such a Softie. That'll work. That's pretty. I'm using my finger for these because one, I almost always use my fingers for metallics and shimmers. So I'm not going to do it in a way that I wouldn't normally do it to show you guys. I feel like that wouldn't be like accurate for how I do my makeup. I'm going to go back into the Wanna Play shade. I think I forgot to mention, these are creamy. They're not, when I say creamy, like they're not creams, but they feel creamy, like nice and thick. And again, like I'm not making a mess. And as you can see, under my eye, do you see anything? No. Do you want to know why? Because there's not really any fallout from this. I should be using this palette more, but I don't. Just trying to make sure I have those mixed right there. So yeah. I mean, you could do it all matte look. You could leave that as is, but I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, these feel nice and they feel nice. Are you gonna do what I mentioned? Set it up so that it arrives. Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh. You know I don't like waking you up, eh?
Yeah, I'm not gonna go to sleep. So.
You're not going to?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
You got tonight off?
Yeah.
So you're gonna do sleep during the day tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want to know, huh?
Just curious. I'm also working tomorrow. Oh, did I tell you? They let him go. Don't say anything.
Alrighty.
Yep. Well, I gave my review.
Jeez. Does he know yet?
Well, yeah, he's already gone.
Huh.
And then my schedule, bummer I said I got changed.
Yeah.
It's getting changed again.
Were you right?
About what I noticed on the schedule?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So one of my coworker friends, they're working. So I was like, well, when the new schedule's done, can you please send it to me?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was correct on what I thought I saw, so. It's getting changed again. Alright, at this point, I need something skin tone color just for up here a little bit. Otherwise, it looks fine. I feel like I look like a freaking darn. I don't know. Well, hang on. Do I want to do... I think I might take... because there's a black in here. I think I'm going to take and use the black on my upper lash line. Like that. It's like, do not start watering on me now. I don't do wing liner or anything like that. I don't do liner in general. But if I'm going to, I'd just rather use eyeshadow. Yeah, I have no idea how much I paid for this palette either. It does suck that it's been sitting in my drawer, but this is a nice look. It's definitely, again, my opinion, this is very cool toned. Like, I don't know. They do look like teddy bear colors. But I have all 4 of these shades on too. And I feel like my look is cool tone. Like, I see where they say that they're warm, but I don't know. They're like a very soft... I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe it. I feel like it's not as cool toned as they say. Unless it's just my eyes. Let me see for a second. Please do not fall out. Like, I look at this and I'm like, yeah, that's warm tone. Is it the packaging that's throwing me off? I mean, you guys let me know. Does this look very warm tone to you? This is warm tone. It could be just some of the colors that's making it look it. I don't know. Is it a big deal? No, not really. It threw me off when they showed that thing like, oh, you guys asked for it. Here's our cool tone version of the Teddy palette. And it's cool tone, yes, but like, for some reason, I was thinking when they mentioned months ago or whatever, like they were going to do a cool tone version of the Teddy palette. I thought it was going to be all browns like this, but cooler toned. But I remember when I first got this one too, because I did use this once or twice before, I thought to myself, this doesn't seem very warm tone. So I don't know, maybe I was expecting something different. The new one though, yeah, it's definitely, like in the photos, it looks more cool tone. But when you say cool tone version, I'm thinking the same color story, just cool toned, not purples. Anyways, I feel like I'm getting annoying with that. Alright, so shadow, I know what I said I need to do. I need a... I'm just gonna use my Easy Bake powder. I just want to blend over the edge like I like doing. I'm just gonna take this. Stop rolling, please. I'm gonna blend this over the edge. Even a little down here. Does it make a difference? To me, I feel like it does. Alright, I do see a little fallout on my, over on this side of some like the darker shadow. No big deal though, because you just take a brush and brush it away. Alright, what else do we have? Gotta finish off the eyebrows. So yeah, I don't have anything negative to say about it other than me complaining that I don't think it's a... I mean, at this angle it looks warm. But my only complaint is I don't think it's actually as warm tone as some people might think it is. Because this looks fully cool toned. Very pretty. Easy to work with. Pigment it. Okay? Pigment it. Yeah. I don't know. If it's a color story, if you can see yourself, like, wanting to use this. We all, I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing it one way. Let's finish the eyebrows, and then we'll do... Put you away. This will be in the description box, too, since I did use it to blend some. That's nice. Eyebrows. Let's finish the eyebrows, and then we'll do the mascara and our lips. I'm gonna have to use this palette again, like some more. I really like that blush color. Like I could, this is a nice everyday color. Brows are done. Like, see, cause like, see how cool tone my brows are? That eyeshadow palette is cool tone. That's pretty though. I like the look. What do you guys think? It's nice and smoky. Could I not go dramatic with this palette? I don't know. In my mind, I feel, and that might also be why it's sitting in my drawer. I feel like for me, I probably would end up doing something dramatic or like smoky every time. Very pretty. I don't want it just sitting in my drawer though, so I do think I'm gonna have to put this one up with my... I have a bunch of neutral palettes that I really like out here. It's like, what do I want to do tomorrow? Luckily, I gave you guys heads up. This is gonna be a chit-chatty, get ready with me, because I already knew I was gonna not rush through this. Putting on some of this. I don't know what I want to do tomorrow for my makeup look. Warm. Cool. Mascara. Yeah, I forget how I feel about this mascara. Not the color, but like just the mascara itself. It's been forever since I've used the Too Faced one. I'm getting hungry. I haven't eaten yet today. What time is it? That is not the time. Holy moly. There's no freaking way. It's 5 to 2. How? I mean, I know I spent like over an hour, like a couple hours, like probably 2, maybe 3 hours chit-chatting with the kids this morning. I did a little cleaning. I've been up since 6:30 and you're telling me that the whole damn day is like gone now? Okay, no lie. I'm looking at myself. I like this look. I like it. Am I complaining that I don't think that palette's warm tone? Yeah. But I like this look. It's nice. Could be the lighting too, but I like this look. Yeah, they're like, please just hurry up. And I feel like because I'm using the brown mascara, I might not be able to really tell how brown this is. I mean, it's getting my lashes. I just don't know if you guys can tell. It's on my lashes, that's all. Like I say with majority of mascaras, there's no need for anybody to run out and buy a high-end mascara. Like, go to the drugstore. But I'm still, like, I have some favorite mascaras, and then there's a bunch, like, I don't know. I'm curious. I am curious by nature. Like, my thoughts on the I used that one yesterday. Maybe I'll use that one again tomorrow. I don't remember. This was easy to come off. I know that. I don't know what makeup I want to do tomorrow. One of my coworkers mentioned it because we're both working tomorrow, and she's like, "Oh, like we should do some like makeup and whatever on our face." And I did tell her, I was like, I did have a couple of ideas, but the ideas I all have, there would be something on my nose, and I was like, "Girl, like we're constantly blowing our nose, so the makeup look wouldn't work out." So I've been thinking today, like, do I just want to do like a normal, like, do I just want to do like full glam makeup? I mean, we're gonna be in our darn work uniform. I thought about doing like a glam makeup and going and getting some like gems and jewels, but we're in the deli, so they would say like, "Oh, you guys gotta remove that because it could fall into the food and whatnot." And I was like, "Yeah, makes sense, makes sense." So I don't know. I was even thinking like maybe doing because I have nice long hair. I was even debating like what if I might do like a Viking hairstyle and do Viking makeup, but again, I don't know. I might just glammy Tammy. I might add a little extra sparkle. Maybe I'll just go to work without any makeup and that'll be my costume. Yeah, some people are. You put makeup on and they're like, oh, Halloween's not till next year. It's like, bug off. I said bug off just in case someone's like, oh, you swore. I know a couple of people like that. You wear makeup and they're like, oh, I see you got your mask on. It's like, yeah, so funny. Am I making a mess with this? I don't think I'm making a mess. I might have got a little bit over here, but... I was expecting this to be a wetter formula than what it is. I am going to try and build it up over here. But otherwise, guys, this is the look. And I do like it. I mean, I've always liked wearing... I mean, I'm neutral. I like neutral. I like neutral makeup. But I'm kind of curious, can I build this up at all? I'm thinking I might make a ramen bowl. David's getting us Burger King now. So, anyways, is anybody else like this? If you know what your main meal of the day is or whatever, or, I don't know, let's just say our supper is our main meal of the day. For most days of the week, because I'm at work, supper's not my main meal. Breakfast normally is. But do you kind of like, if you know you're going to have something like, I don't know, takeout, do you kind of plan out the rest of what you're going to eat based on that? Like, oh, I guess the rest of the day I'll just have fruit and yogurt. Like, that kind of thing? I do. Although I will say, a couple of days ago, I literally spent the entire day eating absolutely everything I want to have. I did not realize how delicious. Okay, Costco has these huge baguettes. They come in a 2-pack in tin foil. If you know what I'm talking about, yay yay. Costco has these huge, like the length of your arm, baguettes, double pack. They slice them in half, coat them in garlic butter, and they bag them up into like a 2-pack. Whenever we go to Costco, I try to remember to buy one of those because I bring it home and I cut both baguettes up as if like I'm cutting it up for spaghetti, and then I throw them in the freezer bags, throw them in the freezer. Well, I was snackish, let's just say, and I wanted a snack. I don't even know what else I ate that day. I do know the entire day I ate everything I wanted to eat. I ate because I knew I didn't have to go to work for a couple of days. Well, I took some of that garlic bread and I put it in the air fryer. No cheese. But I took a piece, like probably this big. I may have gone back for more. Don't remember. But I took at least this piece, opened it up, put it in the air fryer, left it in there. And I remember that I had bought fresh, like I bought spinach dip from Co-op. Tell me that warm garlic bread scooping up spinach dip is not another level. That normally we get baguette, cut it up in like just plain baguette, not toast it, nothing. So good. That, I don't know. I know some of you guys are like, Tammy, like, that's not new. It was new to me. I normally just have plain pieces of baguette or like chunks of baguette that I rip off and just scoop up the spinach dip. I never in my life thought to do garlic bread baguette. It was so darn good. Anyways, I was gonna have some the next day and I came out, you know what was missing? Spinach dip. Because there's only 2 people in this household. There's a third person who likes it, but not to the extent that Grace and I do. We love spinach dip. Well, she realized that we had naan bread, and I think it was like the garlic something naan bread. I think she might have either just taken that as is, or she threw that in the air fryer to warm it up, and she took the rest of the spinach dip. I mean, honestly, I don't blame her. So good. I will literally eat warm bread with spinach dip and have, like, that's my meal. Leave me alone. Go sit in a corner. I have heard we eat our spinach dip cold, and here's why. I already know, like, I have bad IBS, so I try to keep it under control for the most part by watching and paying attention to what I eat. I'm trying to do the whole lactose free thing. It's going okay. So I try to go dairy free when I can. Sometimes I don't, but usually if I'm gonna go that route, I try to make sure I don't have work the next day or two. I had a thought. Darn it. I felt my head literally go, whoo. Hopefully I'm not gonna have a migraine. I have... Oh. We eat our spinach dip cold. And then I remember talking to a customer last week about this, because she was asking me something. It had to do with spinach dip. And she's like, oh yeah, like some people... She's like, oh, do I heat this up? And I was like, if you want to. And then I remember being like, oh, hey, wait a minute. I was like, yeah, you can eat spinach dip warm. I was like, in fact, when people make homemade spinach dip, it's hot. I could not, I bet you it's delicious, but there's no way I would ever be able to eat hot spinach dip, because I remember one time a new espresso drink came out. I've never had espresso before. And I was like, hey Matt, can you please get it for me? He got it for me. As fast as that was in, it was out. And so, and I told him, I was like, never again. Like, if I'm like, please, I want to try the new espresso, I was like, you just tell me no, or you just don't get it for me. No. Because I thought about doing the warm spinach dip before. That's not going to happen. I'm not playing games with my life. Not like that. But, yeah. Here's the mascara. I'm always scared. I never try and go back in, but I don't know. I feel like it dries too fast and I don't like crispy lashes. Why are we talking about spinach dip? I don't know. Because David's getting us supper today. I don't have to be to work till 3 tomorrow. We're getting Burger King. I also don't eat ground beef, guys. But with the exception... Oh yeah, so like I am really hungry right now. So I'm trying to think, what do I want to eat? Because I know he's getting us Burger King. I'm gonna have a burger. But yeah, I don't also eat beef. I eat a lot of chicken. So I'm just like thinking, I kind of wanted a ramen bowl. I think I have migraine coming. You know, I have, what do you call it, vestibular migraines. Sometimes you get prenondra. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Anyways, this is on. I don't think I want to test myself with having a ramen bowl, knowing I'm going to have that. But I really want a ramen bowl. Not really getting any length. It's like me putting on... I'll like up close. I think it's giving more length on like this eye. More than this one. Anyways, it's on. Don't run out and buy it. I'll try it again another day when I'm not sitting here spending forever chit-chatting. Anyways, the final look, I'm happy with it. The lighting's going all weird right now, but at this point it's like, oh crap. Yeah, so what the heck do I eat? I don't know. I can't believe it's already 2 o'clock. Jeez Louise. I do want to go record my tea with Jesus. I'm going to upload this video. You guys let me know. I like this look. I don't know what I want to do tomorrow. if my hair was still red, I could have made myself look like Fiona for work from Shrek. Just paint my whole face green. I don't know. Do I want to do something? Who knows what I'll do for work. Anyways, all that being said, me just rambling. I do like this look. I think that palette's cool toned. That's the last time I'll say that. I'm looking for this. Excuse me. Damn. Do you guys get the hiccups when you're hungry? There we go. I seen a little mascara there. This eyeshadow though, I like it. It's yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it at all. It's very easy to use. Alright, I'm gonna skedaddle out of here because I have another video to record. And then I am debating... Ooh, my glasses gotta be cleaned. I am debating... Should I dig out my other glasses? Switch it up? When I want to start my recordings for my makeup collection. Because I'm not downsizing my collection, just so you guys know that. I'm not downsizing. When I say condense and stuff, I just want to condense a little bit just by nitpicking what I know I'm not going to use. Otherwise, so it's not sitting here. Yeah. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm like, see ya. But like, when I open my lip drawer, for instance, I open this and I'm like, I mean, there's stuff under, like, it's all lip products. I don't know. The lip drawer probably bothers me the most. Oops, what was that? I just want to keep stuff that I know I'm going to use and that I like. Like, what is this? Like, I have this in here. I can't use it if it's at the darn bottom. And then I have stuff that I'm like, ooh, I'm going to use that, and I don't use it. So, it's like... For instance, this Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. I did not go out and straight up buy this. This came in a lip kit. Very pretty color. I should be using this, honestly. I don't want to get rid of it yet, though. Anyways, I do think I got to go through everything. I'm going to upload this video. Thanks, guys, for putting up with me and my nonsense, I guess. And see you back here tomorrow, or maybe later on today. I don't know. I might just start doing my makeup collection videos. I have no work today. Also, can we talk and just tell me to not buy any more body sprays? Up there. I feel like there's a good 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, one's in my work bag. 10 body sprays just right there. Why? Because I have a problem. That's why. Especially when they all smell similar. Anywho. I know somebody's like, ooh, what body sprays you got up there? I know my sister Leah is probably like that. Like, ooh, like, let us in on what you got up there. It's Bath and Body Works and Victoria's Secret, I can tell you that. I'm like, really, like, what do I want to eat? I really don't know. What did I have for supper last night after work? I made a flatbread pizza. It was actually quite good. Flatbread. I put some Bolt House Farms, which is like a yogurt-based salad dressing, but I did the Bolt House Farms honey mustard dressing as a base sauce. I put some cheese. No, I didn't go dairy-free last night. Wasn't really thinking about it. Some shredded rotisserie chicken on top, a chopped up red pepper, a little bit more cheese, and in the oven, and that's what I had for supper last night. It was good. And then I had like 6 or 7 Cool Ranch Doritos and half of a O. Henry / I have treats. I don't think I don't not eat treats. I do, but again, when I eat. I can't even eat chocolate. So I try to make sure I don't have work. But this is one of my favorite treats, the O. Henry and Reese's. But I had like chocolate bar. I had a family size one. I call it family size because it's like 2 bars in one. Oh, I ate half and Grace had the other half. Won't be having none today because I have to go back to work tomorrow. But this is one of my favorite treats. Also, the Reese's with peanuts. This with popcorn. I love popcorn. Can't eat popcorn either. But when I have this, I gotta have me some popcorn. So I gotta wait till I have a couple of days off. I know lots of people have IBS. Lots of people have Crohn's. Another favorite that I like having with popcorn, these Score. I don't open these all at the same time. It drives Matt and the kids nuts, especially Grace nuts. When I buy us all treats, they all eat theirs and then mine's still sitting there like months. And they're like, why? I'm just like, I'll have it when I'm good and ready. Like, I gotta eat these treats around my work schedule. Halls, vitamin C. These strawberry lemonade halls are really good. And another treat, Swedish berries. These have been here like for quite some time, unopened. Do I get thrills out of people being like, oh, all the kids, the family being like, oh, how come you're not eating your treats? A little bit. A little bit. Anyways, I'm going to skedaddle because I will literally find other things to talk to you guys about or show you. But yeah, until later or tomorrow, I'll see you guys then. Let me know what you think about this. And again, I am curious. Do you have this? Let me know about this. I'm not going to use this again. Although I do think it looks really nice on my skin. I'm not seeing... I have very dry skin, guys. Dry, sensitive skin. And normally, like, all my foundations, I can see it on my nose. I don't see this one. It's like, do I go buy another bottle just to see? I'm like this close thinking I should go buy another bottle just to see how it smells. But it smells like shit. It doesn't smell like the other foundations. It doesn't smell rancid, but like, I don't know what rancid smells like. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to smell like. Let me know. And yeah, very pretty. Again, not super sparkly. It's like metallic. But anyways, I like it. Anyways, I'm going to go before I keep going. Thanks for watching, guys. And enjoy your Thursday. It's Thursday.